scored as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
Let's go, AT Gators.
Hey, let's go, let's go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Snap.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
On the double.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants! Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check 43.
They go play action with Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The carry here for the big tight end. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Lucky. Hey, look, 3. Go. Check 24.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Watch the curve. 25. Check 25.
25. Check 25. Check 37. Check 37.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Danny. Hatchet.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, D.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on second down. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 38. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
So first and 10 now from the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Redskins, nothing.
Go now. 90 Wolf.
Left gun defense. Left gun defense.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to him until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Yeah, he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Haskins. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Mike 50. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Hey.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, with your scheme, maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's get in there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Redskins' 41-yard line.
Set. Ready. 10-2 start. Right up.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hey, Steve six. Hard.
Jones to throw on third down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The drive will start with Connor. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Two times.
Now Haskins down around his goal line. And Walker has it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they work this out past the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Got it. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Yeah. 50. Exit. Mike 50. Let's put him on the bus.
On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check Mike 50. Go. 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the run. Mike's 50.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1.
Hey, watch it. Go. Hey.
On second down, Love. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jones now. Off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that punt. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing Jones, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd down, Haskins. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
They're running it. That's it. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here I come. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shit.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Going the other way.
Ready? 8, read.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
It's who draw Corker.
Shit.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Jones off the play fake. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, orbit.
Now Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go now. Not a wolf. Bang, 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 bang.
They run with Connor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
57. Mike, 57. I'm trying to collect. 57's the Mike.
On second down, here's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Haskins now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Check cross. Trump. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Here we go. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
Now Haskins on first down. His throw incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Under 10.
On first down, here's Love. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Connor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Get ready. Check 13. Check 13. Check. Drop.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. James Conner hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. McManus's point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go, Spurs.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense at Summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again. Go. Motion. Mike 50. We own them. Mike 50. I got him.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man. Complete. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point from McManus is good. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now Saquon Barkley gets around him. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, echo.
Off the play fake. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's our time. It's our time.
Jones to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the twist.
Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more caught under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Ringo.
Now it's Haskins. Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And the Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Echo. Check. Mike 50.
They go play action with Haskins. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Slam. Check.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Again, it's Haskins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Mike 50. Man, I got you. Check 99.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And now here is another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Set up. 18 Gator.
I got you, punk.
Now.
What's the motion? Go, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Come the crap. You must.
On first down, Barkley. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go to Barkley again. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year he hit one from 57. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
You know, I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of this strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in hot, trying to block it. And you're right, and obviously it worked out. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,